Good morning, this is me Manya Gupta, your tech host, and the bulletin of the day starts with OpenAI, which launches GPT-4.1, faster, smarter and more capable now. Then Apple tops global smartphone market in Q1 2025. We'll talk about HP as well. Then about Nvidia to manufacture AI chips in the US for the first time. Oppo K13, a powerhouse mid-ranger with a 7000 mAh battery. Meta to use public EU content to train its AI models, and finally about Intel, which sells majority stake. So in yesterday's quiz, we asked you that which protocol is commonly used to securely transfer files over the internet? And the answer is Secure STF. Now it's time for a daily tech question. Here's the one today. Who is the founder of Grok AI? Confident you got the answer? Drop your guess in the comments below. Tune into tomorrow's bulletin to find out if you nailed it. Starting with the news, we have OpenAI, which has announced the arrival of GPT-4.1 API, and it's already being hailed as the most powerful and refined version of its language models yet. Built as an upgrade to the widely popular GPT-4, this version brings better reasoning, reduced hallucinations, and faster response times, features that developers and users have been craving for. So what makes it stand out? Its enhanced memory capabilities, meaning it can now remember user preferences and maintain context better across longer conversations. OpenAI also claims that it has improved factual accuracy, reduced bias, and also works in progress. Developers are particularly excited because the API supports multi-modal inputs, allowing text and image prompts together. This opens up possibilities for more interactive apps in customer support, education, and content creation. It comes integrated with OpenAI's Assistant API, meaning developers can build apps with persistent memory and custom instructions. So this will be a next generation of AI-powered tools, and it's giving developers the key. Next, we have the news about Apple, which has reclaimed the number one spot in global smartphone shipments for the first quarter of 2025, according to a new market research data. The Cupertino-based company reportedly shipped over 50 million iPhones, pushing ahead of Samsung, Xiaomi, and Oppo. Apple's strong performance was largely driven by its iPhone 15 series, particularly the Pro and Pro Max models, which continue to dominate in premium segments. Analysts believe that Apple's strategy of focusing on premium devices and deep ecosystem integration is paying off, especially in markets like North America, Europe, and parts of Asia. Interestingly, while global smartphone shipments saw a modest increase of around 6% over the year, Apple outpaced the market by capitalizing on its brand loyalty and smooth software experience. The growth also hints at a rising consumer interest in devices with longer support cycles and premium build quality. Now, this momentum sets Apple up nicely as we inch closer to launch of iPhone 16 series. Let's talk about HP, which has launched its AI-powered OmniBook series in India, bringing cutting-edge performance and design to professionals and creators. Starting at 78,999, the OmniBook line features 4 models, including the OmniBook Ultra 14, OmniBook X. So both powered by Intel Lunar Lake and AMD Strix Point processor, these are Copilot Plus certified laptops. They come in with built AI. So it will enhance video calls using AI. Each model features a dedicated neural processing unit, that is NPU, enabling high-speed AI tasks directly on the device, no cloud required. Design and portability are key highlights, with all models offering sleek builds, at least 16 GB RAM, 512 GB SSD, and Windows 11. So pre-orders are live now via HP's official store, and early buyers may also receive complimentary accessories. This launch signals HP's intent to stay ahead in this rapidly evolving AI hardware race. Now let's talk about Nvidia, which has announced plans to manufacture AI chips within the US for the first time ever. In partnership with TSMC and Intel Foundry Services, the move aims to diversify Nvidia's manufacturing base and reduce dependency on overseas fabs, especially those in Taiwan. First batch of US-made chips is expected to roll out by 2026, with production to begin in Arizona and New Mexico. This marks a significant shift for Nvidia, which has historically relied on TSMCs in Taiwan for chip production. Decision aligns with US Government Chips and Science Act, which is designed to boost domestic semiconductor manufacturing. Nvidia's move is also seen as a response to rising geopolitical tensions and global supply chain disruptions. With AI demand skyrocketing, especially for data centers and large-scale models, Nvidia wants to ensure supply resilience while also supporting national tech infrastructure. Now, this could give the company an edge as AI becomes the centerpiece of modern computing. Let's talk about Oppo, which is all set to make waves in the budget smartphone space with upcoming Oppo K13 and the standout feature, a massive 7000 mAh battery, which is a game changer for users tired of frequent charging. Device will also be powered by Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 chipset, offering smooth performance with solid energy efficiency. K13 is expected to sport a 6.72-inch LCD panel, FHD plus resolution and 120Hz refresh rate, catering to users who value fluid visuals and a big screen entertainment. So while it seems to be a rebranded version of OnePlus Nord N30 SE, Oppo is likely to include its signature color OS tweaks. Camera-wise, rumors point out that 108-megapixel main camera, promising sharp and vibrant shots, accompanied by a 16MP front camera for selfies. Though this official launch date is still under wraps, expectations are high for an affordable price tag and a strong performance to battery life ratio. Now we have Meta, which is stirring debate yet again, this time in European Union. So where it plans to use public Facebook and Instagram posts to train its AI models. Starting June 26, Meta says that it will include data from users' interactions, that is photos, captions, comments and more, as a part of its large-scale AI training dataset. The move has triggered privacy concerns, especially among digital rights groups in Europe. However, Meta argues that it is fully complement with EU's GDPR, that is General Data Protection Regulation, and users will have the option to opt out of having their data used in training. Importantly, Meta claims that it will not use private messages or data from underage users. Company's broader goal is to develop AI tools that are more aligned with how people interact in real life. So these include features like smarter recommendations, AI-generated summaries, visual tools across Facebook and Instagram. While the strategy promises better personalization and smarter tools, it reignites the discussion around data ethics and user consent in the age of generative AI. Company has opened a portal of EU citizens to submit objections, highlighting how AI development and privacy concerns continue to clash. Last but not the least, we have about Intel, which is making bold moves to revive its core chip business. Company has announced that it will sell a majority stake in Altera, its programmable chip unit, in a deal valued at $4.46 billion. So decision is part of Intel's strategy to focus more on its foundry services and core semiconductor operations. Intel acquired Altera back in 2015 for $16.7 billion. Hoping to integrate it deeply into its data center and enterprise business. However, returns haven't matched the expectations. So by selling a large chunk of Altera to private investors while retaining a minority share, Intel hopes to unlock capital and redirect it towards areas like AI chips, advanced manufacturing. This sale is also intended to streamline Intel's portfolio as it races to catch up with competitors like AMD and Nvidia in both performance and innovation. CEO Pat Gelsinger has called this restructuring phase critical to Intel's long-term health and market leadership. This was all for today's bulletin. I'll again meet you tomorrow. Till then, stay safe and don't forget to like, share and subscribe IT Voice for more tech updates.